Okay, welcome back to, I was gonna say hood baler run, but it's not, it's no man's land. Okay, this is our setup episode and hopefully harvesting and baling. I didn't want to have to drive the combine all the way back there. So we're gonna quickly rush back to the shop. And this is beautiful because it's so fast. This guy's still trying to figure out where to go. I don't know what he's doing here. I sent him home. So he's taking the scenic route. Yeah, I realized that I don't have a mulcher. I realized that I don't have a lime spreader. I realized that I don't have any of that sort of stuff. So I had to buy it. That's why we are so low on cash. Now our baling is still needs to be done. We desperately would need either a trailer for the truck or a much bigger tractor. Whoa, you don't have to smash my car like that. What? Oh no, it's 3. But I think it can go. Yeah, at least I can take this home, right? Okay, so we're going to. Where am I going to place you? I'm going to place you right here for now. Right, because we're going to use you fairly quickly. So you might as well just hang around there. Yep, smash into the fence, not a problem. Hey, I already have a thing. Oh. We're going to have to sell it back if that's the case. Spend $19,000 on this, only to figure out they already have one. Okay, let's sell it back. Wow. Okay, we have exactly the same one. 19,000, I have 14,000 back. That's a ripoff. Loses what, $5,000 just because I transported it here. Well, I could have come the opposite way, but anyway, we're here. I have no idea what's in here. Is it fertilizer? Or is it? I think we're gonna have to get used to not. Yep, fertilizer. I think we're gonna have to learn that in reality you would never ever, oh, you turn around, never ever leave. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Hey, slow down. What have you eaten today? We have a little bit of lime here and we're gonna use it obviously. We got too much of this fertilizer over here. Let's see how much is in that. So I'll finish setting it all up, and obviously I will put lime on this field over here. Then we'll set up the baling. You know what? I think you should be plentiful what you have in here to do this field. And then if you need to, we will fill up. Looks like our sheep are finally producing some wool. Completed your task. Are you kidding me? How did you even get close to completing your task? Come on, buddy. I don't have time to babysit. Now we're going to have a John Deere with a Case IH header. Pleases both parts of American agriculture. It seems to be massively in people in America seem to be in one way or the other, either for or against John Deere, or for or against Case IH. They seem to be the two obviously better brands, because otherwise they wouldn't be competing with each other. You never see brands that really are secondary, that are in competing with each other. Okay, the brakes on this are non-existent. So obviously it's a compliment to both of those brands. If people are viewing them as this one's better, this isn't better, and so on, it simply means that they're doing something right. Now we don't have straw here, right? No. So I'm gonna go around a few times and then I'm gonna put him on the worker, because we do need to get our fields ready for planting. Now I've not really done sorghum before. I'm not quite sure how it yields, whether it's a high yielding crop or not. I suppose we'll find out quick enough. Looks weird, doesn't it, with It looks like it's yielding pretty well. We're already at 4,000 litres and we've not even done half of the headland. You know, it'd be nice to, if in a future update or next farming simulator, whichever, it'd be nice to see the idea of having to do some changes to your combine before you can harvest different crops. Back at the shop because we do need a secondary tractor. I can't and looking into the used tractors, this one came up. Now we don't have $145,000, so we're gonna have to see if I can borrow some money, and I know it's going down a dangerous path, but we don't really have much of a choice. I do need to buy a secondary tractor and then have to repay the money as quickly as we possibly can. Okay, no, we definitely don't need to go that way. And GPS and all that, now we definitely don't need to go that way either. Engine, where's the engine? 1038. Ooh, but it does give us a 500 horsepower. 1038 will do. We definitely don't need anything more than that. So here we go. Oh, look, we lost some of the stuff already. Definitely getting ourselves into debt for not really a very good reason. Now I sent the guy to come here and collect the mulcher, so we'll wait for him to arrive. Actually, I can send this guy to go home. Do I need to take anything home? I've got no, I don't. So this is going to be the tractor on the baler most likely, and then we're going to take you and take the mulcher home, and that way we can mulch that little field that we've already actually, you know what, I shouldn't check. I should check that. Do we need to plow this field? Alright, so let's go home. Now while we're doing this, our combine's obviously working hard, and we're working very hard at getting ourselves into massive debt, which we don't want to do. Alright, I'll get home and start getting him. Oh, look at the tractor. Everybody seems to take that road. I wonder why. Because it's paved? Alright, so we are getting rid of the weeds. Hopefully we're mulching them in. I'm not quite sure if that actually gets rid of no, yes it does, so that's fine. Alright, so we're not going to really spend a lot of time on mulching. The tractor is coming, as you can see him up the mountain, up the little hill over there. So when he gets here, we're going to get into him and start our baling process. Alright, so he's only missed a little bit over there. Now before we start baling, I'm going to empty the combine obviously, because the last thing we need to do, alright, you're doing good, is for the combine to just sit around. After all, we are paying for the header by the hour. I think with this you can actually bring a mower in and cut the stubbles down. I do have a mower, so I may actually try that just for the fun of seeing if that's true or not. Oh, it must have been on 99.9 before he... Alright, what a goofy entry. Very bouncy with this header. Alright, can I choose the size of the bales? Yes, L. Choose the biggest one. Okay, 24 is the biggest one. So obviously this is not something that you can hire a worker to do, which is going to be all up to me to do. I like these big balers. They do have a nice shape to them. I watch one lonely farmer. He obviously doesn't like these type of balers. He likes the what is it? Not the Kuhn. I can't think of it right now. High-speed balers. What is it called? What are they? Oh, I can picture them, but I can't think of the name right now. They're German balers, and he really loves those balers, and they seem to be doing a fantastic job. He had a couple of New Holland and all that, and he didn't like them. He changed them completely. He seems to be a fairly smart man. I like people that do that. That you know, they take something on and have the ability to improve it, or at least improve it as far as they're concerned for their use. So, you know, very good. One lonely farmer, if you're looking for a guy that doesn't do videos for the, you know, to make money out of them. He does videos to actually teach people, and he's really wise. So if you feel like watching him, feel free. I don't know, the guy is in America somewhere. Not Kuhn. That's going to annoy me now. The Krone balers. He loves them. Now, I don't know anything about balers, so I'm not going to give an opinion on it. I'm sure that, you know, people will say that they're the best. Others will say no, John Deere is the best, and so on and so on. But yeah, I'm not going to get involved in it. It would be like me talking about something that I know nothing about. Even in Farming Simulator, I don't really do a lot of baling, so there's no way that I would have an opinion in real life. Alright, so I'll either do a bit of a time lapse of this, or I'll just show you bits and pieces of it. I'm not quite sure. You can definitely see that John Deere and CLAAS don't get along. As you can see, it's very bouncy, this combination, which I didn't have the same issues with them when I had the other combination, which the John Deere had a John Deere combine. So even in Farming Simulator, they're arguing. Okay, we'll continue with baling. As you can see, the harvester's doing alright, despite the fact that there seems to be a bit of a war between the actual harvester and the header. But anyway, that's to be expected. There seems to be that kind of war in real life. Joking, of course. So we're going to get quite a few bales out of this. We're obviously going to sell probably all the bales. I'm trying to think if I would keep any of them. Maybe I'd keep one or two, but I doubt it, because by the time we have cows, no doubt we will have a lot more bales to come. Happy with the purchase that we did in this episode. The baler and the tractor, both of them are cheaper than what I would normally pay for the tractor. So I'd have to say that the used machinery in the shop is a great success for Farming Simulator 22. I mean, at the end of the day, you can always add the money in and buy whatever equipment you want, but this way it keeps a little bit of realism. And, you know, in real life it is that. A new tractor, no way it costs as much as a brand spanking new tractor. Sorry, a new tractor is way more expensive than a used tractor. So it keeps a bit of realism, well, quite a lot of realism, in the game, which is, you know, a fantastic thing. Be good when when I learned how to use course play again, you could set course play up to do, well, you used to, I hope you can still do that, to do baling for you, or the follow me mod. That's probably more important than course play. You could set it up to follow the combine as it goes around, and you know what, boom, done. So I would have to probably say that the number one mod that I liked and like out of all the FSs is the follow me mod. And no doubt some will disagree, but I think it's the most useful out of all of them. So, you know, let me know your opinion on the matter. Okay, baling is almost done, not done. Harvesting is almost complete. Now I have missed quite a bit. Tells me again, look at the header bouncing. You can see it from here. I have missed quite a bit, bits and pieces here and there, but I'm not going to bother with them. We definitely have far more bales than what we would need for the cows, and far more bales than what I want to pick up. So the baler came at the right time and at the right price. I mean, I could have leased the baler obviously, and would have been cheaper than the $60,000 that we paid for it. But I don't really like collecting grass or hay, for that matter, or anything else with wagons. You could, I suppose, store it in silos and all that sort of stuff, but that's not really it's not really accurate in any way, shape or form. What's it gonna do? Is it gonna... That's nice. That's one thing that I like in FS22 is also the steps as you're walking through either water or on land. Great, I think they're fantastic. You can, you know, so realistic. All right, so let's go take you back. Park you. Yeah, I could have easily, like, you know what? Why am I not doing it? After all, I just need very little amount. I did say that I wasn't going to bother with it, but here's circumstances where you change your mind. Just go and collect these little bits and pieces until we get to 100%. I didn't realize how close I was to. You'd think I would have looked at it, but I didn't. 98%. Well, this would be a first. If I wouldn't have recorded, nobody would have believed me that I got a baler to 0. Now, obviously, it's not to 0 because there's quite a bit that I've missed. But I got a baler to 0 without really sort of aiming for it. All right, it's what happens when I leave tractors. Oh, you can't go in from that end. No, you can't. No, I know what I've done. I've had the... Because the bale, I didn't release the bale. It was still registered as if I had the bale in my hand, even though the bale collector picked it out of my hand. I've done that once before. And I thought, oh, you can't... Oh, this is really good. You can't get out of blah, 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 or whatever side. That wasn't the truth at all. Gonna put the baler in there, but then you know what, let's just put it down here. Yep, let's just put it where I left the car. The ute, not a car, truck as they say in America, ute as they said in, they're called in Australia. And I noticed that the Aussies now are starting to call them trucks as well. This is what happens when you watch so many American movies. You're starting to copy them. But even though I suppose you could call them a truck. Oh, come on, don't get stuck. Didn't I have a plow? I thought I had a plow. But we will swap the tractors around, because that one's struggling. And I know that the combine's waiting for me, which I shouldn't be doing that. Let's just leave it there. All right, let's go empty it. And looks like I may have to empty it once more. Actually, no, probably not, because it does seem to have quite a bit of capacity, and the field's no longer full, going up and down. Okay, I think we'll leave it here for this episode. I will obviously finish the harvesting, collecting of bales, and then we'll pick it up in the next episode. Thank you very much for your support. As always, you be kind to each other. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and God bless you and your families. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.